Shalom u'bracha, peace and blessings. This week's Torah reading is Parshas Emor. It receives its name from the very opening of the Torah reading, where God says to Moshe, Emor el ha-Kohanim, speak to the Kohanim, or command them. And it talks about the close relationship that the Kohanim have with God and how they have to maintain their sacred status. The second part of the Torah reading enumerates holidays, among them Shabbat. We don't think of Shabbat as a holiday, but it actually is a holiday that occurs each and every week. There seems to be a dual language in the opening of Emor. We read, Emor el ha-Kohanim, speak to the Kohanim, b'nei Aharon, the children of Aaron, v'amarta aleim, and say to them. Now, this duality does not go unnoticed. If we're speaking to the Kohanim, why do we have to enumerate b'nei Aharon, the children of Aaron? And then why does it say v'amarta aleim, and you should speak to them? So Rashi quotes a Gemara, a Talmud, in which he says, Omar v'amarta, the words Omar, speak, and v'amarta, and you shall say, lahazir gedolim ala ketanim, to make aware of the elders on the younger generation. So the Torah was not simply teaching the laws of the priesthood to the Kohanim that existed at that moment. When it said B'nai Aharon, it was talking about the children for generations to come. And Rashi explains that the duality of Emor and V'amarta, which seem to be on the surface the same mandate, is not duplication, because Emor is talking about the generation that exists, and V'amarta is a mandate to that generation to teach generations to come. And this is, in fact, the way that our Masorah, that our sacred tradition, is transmitted from generation to generation. Each generation models a behavior which teaches the next generation, and it's by example that our tradition is perpetuated. Everything that we do here in our religious education is only relevant if it translates out into the way that we live our lives. If we send our children to Hebrew school and they learn Lo signo, you shall not steal, and then we, God forbid, are dishonest in our own interactions with others, sending our children to Hebrew school is an exercise in futility. If we send our children to Hebrew school and they learn that we are each created b'tselem Elokim, in God's divine image, and that teaching does not inform the way that we interact with each other, we waste our time in sending our children to Hebrew school. But if the moral and ethical lessons of our Torah translate out into action and inform how we live our life, then those teachings are given value. Emor el ha-Kohanim, speak to the Kohanim, is talking about one generation. V'amarta alehem, and you, the generation that is spoken to, shall speak to the next generation, is the way that we perpetuate Torah and mitzvot, the way that we perpetuate our Masorah, our tradition. May we be blessed with the wisdom to bring Torah and mitzvot into our lives, to allow the moral and ethical values of our sacred tradition to permeate the essence of our being and afford us the opportunity to teach another generation. Shabbat Shalom.